if you see something that looks like it could cannibalize, it's hard for companies to justify, if you will, making investments there when it could be affecting the performance of this other group that has their own KPIs. So that becomes another interesting debate, discussion, tension around, well, should we let this go out and, have an impact on our business, but on the outside, as long as, again, there's some governance and some control and maybe option to reacquire, and there's different ways of doing that. But that's another interesting one that we've seen, where the tension between the core and something that's actually has the potential, let's say, because it's tiny compared to the core, but has that potential or the perception of, hey, you might be affecting my targets over here. I'm not a huge fan of that. Plus, I'm doing all the revenue generating and I'm funding all of this work. So that's another sort of interesting discussion, argument for spin out.
Spot on. As an organization, if we want to survive in the long term, it's a both and. It's a yes and. We need to drive growth in the core, and we need to drive strategic new growth options that may risk cannibalization. But it's together that's going to allow us to achieve our long-term goal. I think a bit of a buffer and support to be able to navigate those healthy tensions, right, towards a common goal. Neither one of us can achieve success separated.